Yo, this is your boy Ricky Rick, King Kotini, the cotton eater himself. Make sure you go out there and you vote. MTV Awards are coming. The time is running out. Make sure you go out there and vote if you want to. Best hip hop category. Let's make it happen.
What goes into a Ricky Rick outfit? Like,
to tell the truth, man, like, I don't think, like, it's just a concept. Like, everything is a concept, you know? So when you're pushing something, it's not like it's just exploring different vibes, you know? That's what I try to do. I try to explore different vibes, explore different feelings, like what setting am I in, you know, most times. Sometimes I just throw on some stuff that I like and, you know, maybe it looks nice or whatever, but I always try to follow concepts, especially when it's like important things or events, whatever. The whole journey for us really started with sneakers and just starting off, like, I grew up in Austria. So in Austria what happened was, there was a lot of emphasis on like brands like Tommy Hilfiger, on Timberlands. This was like when I was like standard 3, 4. So it was like, I mean, that's like grade 6 for these guys here. So it was like grade 6, and there was so much emphasis on like Tommy Hilfiger, Lacoste. These are like brands like that were big in Europe, you know. And I always aspired to sort of be like one of those kids who could afford that, but we obviously couldn't afford that. We were from South Africa. But one thing that my dad always made sure, we always had like a dope pair of sneakers. So my love for sneakers was something that always continued. My love for Jordans and just dope basketball shoes was always there. And then now, when we came sort of into rap, I think, or whatever, I'm getting opportunities to start exploring like different parts of the world and exploring like materials. That's why like I use cotton like as something that's important to me, exploring different materials and like what it means just to be comfortable in the skin beyond just sneakers, because like black people, our like illest representation is like of shoes. Like we look down the whole time, like, yo, what shoes is this, what shoes is that, you know? That's what we do as like black people, you know. And emphasis is on like, you know, your shoe represents you. And then like when I started traveling everywhere, shoes really don't mean that much. It's all about like accessories and all that other stuff, and then I got into that, so I think that's where it came from. My love for rapping started off with freestyling. Like it was just like I love freestyling. Even till today, most of the verses that I record, actually they're all freestyles. Like I don't think they're all really freestyles, you know. I've never like, I don't want to say I don't write, because you know people put it like I don't write as if they just sit there and like a 16 comes to their head going, but like I don't really like write down the full script anymore, you know. Like I realized that my comfortable zone was just in freestyling, making sounds, just coming up with words, and luckily I only rap about just being cool most times, so there's not too much thought process that has to go into it. But freestyling is like what I really like to do. The worst part is like most songs right now, what's going on with hip-hop and just South African music in general, I would say music everywhere really, there's like, it can be a bit like formulaic, you know. And to tell you the truth, there's few people who can crack the code of the formula, right? And once you have the formula, you can continue using that formula until people just stop liking you as a person and have no interest. You can still create good songs with that formula and whatever, but you know, then it just depends if people like you or not. The other side is that I don't find that like as the most fun part of making music. The fun part of making music for me was like exploring different sounds and making music that people had to maybe have like a certain taste level to really listen to and palate, and you have to sort of be in touch with your history as a person and like your emotions and your feel, you know. And unfortunately a lot of our people are just not there yet, you know, and a lot of the kids are just not there yet, and the older crowd who has been through it doesn't listen to hip-hop. So I find myself in sort of a situation where when I have to release a song, I sort of have the code to releasing a nice quite a tempo song. I have the code to releasing a trap tempo song. It's just codes at the end of the day. It's really not like anything monumental, you know. Like a lot of people give a lot of people credit for making nice songs, but it's like it's really nothing nothing incredible, you know. It's just about figuring out what's the formula that works for you.